So today's topic is about sexual monogamy. So is sexual monogamy a myth? That is what we're going to discuss about today. So we are going to watch a couple of short videos to establish the basis for our conversation, and it is my hope that by the end of today's convergence, we'll be able to come to a conclusion, where we actually agree as man and woman, because I strongly believe that we as men and women are meant to coexist and not to live apart. Now that you have subscribed to this channel, let's go straight to the videos we're going to watch for today. Then I'll see what I have to say. Number one video is on those videos.
It gave also for man. So what you're trying to say is that a man cannot be with one woman sexually. Yes.
Jesus said a man cannot
hold on. Completely like hold on, I'm gonna ask you a question. So which means you're with my guy, Tasha. So which means you another person apart from Tasha. See you another time. That's why I like to I don't tell you what I do. I'm saying. I don't tell you what I do. I will try my best. I will try my best. I will try my best to answer you. Okay. I don't talk with you, I talk. Say you love woman die. My trouble is just a for. Your trouble is different. Exactly. You can't be find your trouble. No, you don't understand. He said you man feel love woman die, but sexually. What you want me to tell you now? Which means you can respect the woman and give her everything. Individual if decide not to. By themselves. Around. Individual, but
translate.
I tell you biology of
you're saying in Nigerian and
biology of man. I know see this I'm saying to you is I will explain. It's not biology of man. It's a biology. It's a natural thing. Yeah. It's nature. And anybody who wants to follow me, I'm fine. So you have to.
Agreed. Then second video is this one.
Men are wired like that. A man would love a woman to hell.
100%.
Or maybe he's somewhere.
Yeah.
He's just decide something.
No, he's mine. It's not his own entity.
How will you look at it? He will.
Even if he's married,
But he
and he's
will not
committed.
even give up to that person. He just wants to.
Is that us? Are you talking about generally or you're talking about yourself? That's what
Is this what you believe or you're talking about Jimmy?
It's what I believe.
But is that you or is that belief?
So what he believes. Mad. Alright, so first off, I understand where Two-Face is coming from. There's this belief generally that man is a visual being, so man is moved by what he sees, and it's possible for a man to actually have an extra relationship or extramarital affair and still not have any no strings attached. I get that fact, and although I am not endorsing that, but that's what we I am part of that culture. That's what we were brought up to believe. That it is the man's world, and we are meant to believe that a woman cannot be in a relationship and see another guy and have a piece of him. There's also a belief that women are more thoughtful about their actions. So before a woman would actually sleep with a man, she must have thought deep about the whole thing. So women don't just go like that and the way the men do. Well, I actually want to agree with that too, but there's a research that shows that infidelity is generally 50%. And he said 50% of households are not monogamous, and that's very alarming. So, and it got me thinking, why do we even have cases of paternity frauds where a man would father children and the children will grow up and then realize that he's not a biological father after DNA test and all that? So could it be part of those things? Probably the woman saw what she wanted to and she was in a relationship, or probably she didn't let go of her ex or something. That's a different topic for another day. I'm grown enough to actually say for a fact that I know ladies that are more they still guy that they want to go for it, yeah. I know ladies too that don't believe in having one boyfriend, and I know even married women that don't even believe in having one man, because they believe that if a man can be married and still enjoy relationship outside, then why would they now be stuck because of marriage? And then I understand the fact that some religion allows for the man to marry more than one wife, but then on the other side of the coin is the fact that there are some cultures in some countries where the woman is allowed to marry more than one husband. You get, and then from our patriarchs in the Bible, like the likes of the man after God's own heart, King David, like he had so many wives. He was a king, so he had so many wives. Jacob, married 2 sisters, and then the 2 sisters even had to bring their own their own maid servants to even sleep with him. So he ended up having like 4 wives by the end of the day. That's why he got the 12 children that he has. That's the 12 tribes of Israel. And then Abraham as well, Abraham with Ishmael. So that's why we have Isaac and we have Ishmael. And people are even saying that Ishmael is not the son of Abraham, but biologically, man, Ishmael is Abraham's son. And so, like, the whole essence is not, I'm not trying to like justify why this should cheat more and why that should cheat more. And I also understand that once a woman is pregnant but then pregnancy doesn't even stop a woman from having an affair. Yeah, I think they're even more prone to have affairs when they're even pregnant and all. But some men actually use that period of their wives being pregnant to actually go out and enjoy themselves. But whereas that's the time that the woman needs it the most, and it's even risky because at that time the woman has taken it, so there's no need for DNA. The husband has given the pregnancy, so if he neglects that distance, she can comfortably go out there and collect and wipe her mouth as though nothing happens. Yeah. So, but the crux of the matter and where we converge today is the fact that I'm trying to admonish us as men and women to respect each other in a relationship. So if you're a guy watching this video, I'm admonishing you to respect your partner, whether your girlfriend or your wife. And then if you're a woman as well, I understand that the fact that you're a woman, you're beautiful, and then you have so many suitors and you have so many men chasing after you and all that. But you see, respect is very, 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 very important in a relationship and marriage. So I want us to agree today that on the convergence, we agree that if I'm in a relationship with a lady, I should be able to respect her enough to just maintain her and probably use the energy to, instead of chasing other women, I should use that energy to even hustle more. You get, and then for the lady too, let's be content with the man that you have. Understand that some men out there are giving you money and all that, but then be content. It's not a do that thing. It's not a forceful thing, but then it's about choice. And we have to make the right choices, and 2 wrongs cannot make a right. And in the case of Two-Face and Annie Idibia, there's something we can learn here. In the process of dating and courting, we tend to like hide our true selves to our partners until probably we get married or get very serious. That's when we start to reveal our true identity and all that to them. But if you are fortunate enough to have a partner that shows you the real him or her, then and then by the end of the day you decide to settle down with that person, then that is your cross. You don't come into that relationship with the thought that, I'm going to change this person and all that. Nah, you cannot change that person. Yeah, I understand the fact that there's a place where prayer comes into play, where you make this person a prayer project. I believe that God answers prayers, and it's only God that can change people. I understand that aspect, but that's a very risky risk to take. So like you should choose wisely, you understand. And I think we as human beings as well should take it upon ourselves to build on ourselves, like to develop character. Aside, we should not just settle for the norm, because we grew up to know that a man is It's everywhere that the man is polygamous by nature. So because the world says you are polygamous by nature does not mean you should be polygamous. You can actually channel that energy into some other things, and some other pursuits and all that, because it's energy, and then the stress level of extra financial cost implication, especially if you are married, like the stress of your wife catching you, and the woman says the stress of you being scared that your husband is going to catch you, and all that, and the stress of trying to do DNA test and all that. Life is too simple. We can actually cohabit and live together in harmony and in mutual respect, and focus our energy on other things, and not to be distracted by all these things. So I'm not talking as a saint. I am not a saint. Let me put a caveat here. I am not a saint. So this is all I have for today, and if you think you have one or two things you would want to add to this conversation, please feel free to type in the comment section. And if this is your first time meeting me, my name is Peter's author, and kindly hit the subscribe button before you leave this channel. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because it will notify you when next I post a video. This is where all the magic is going to be happening and all that. So please subscribe, and I promise you that premium content will be coming your way pretty soon. So I meet you on Tuesdays, and I talk about mental health matters too on Fridays. Because today is not Friday does not mean I should not tell you about mental health. They say the battlefield of the world is in the mind. So if you can conquer the battlefield in your mind, you can conquer your world. So make sure you prioritize your mental health. Yeah, it's very important to prioritize your mental health in 2025. So I remain Peter's author. Peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.